Hey folks, good morning to you. Colton Woods here with your Colton Woods Horsemanship, starting your Monday off with your Monday morning motivation. Sorry, getting a little in front of myself, and that's what we're going to be talking about, ambition this week, guys. Oftentimes we find that sometimes life has us saying, "Oh, how are you doing today? Oh, staying super busy. Oh, that's good, right?" We're always sometimes over glorifying staying busy, and other times we're coached and taught to be complacent, to be content with where we're at. And I think that it's somewhere in between. It's not either one. It's a little bit of both. We need to be present in every day, and that's something I've certainly been diving into, trying to do better, but it is something that I certainly struggle with because I have a pretty high ambition. And guys, ambition can be something that you do professionally. It could be recreational. It could be the time that you spend with certain people in your life. It could be the things you do, the things that you enjoy doing, goals that you have in life, things that you'd like to experience, travels you like to take, right? We all have different ambitions, things that essentially can end up being our purpose in life. That purpose is the thing that kind of gets us out of bed. And we've all had highs and lows in our lives. The highs being sometimes where that ambition is just not sustainable. I know I've been there, and oftentimes it comes by after a bit of a slump, but it's that ambition that, sometimes we're just going so hard and so fast that there's no way we can keep that up on a daily basis. And then other times we're maybe in a bit of a low, and that ambition and the success for the day might be just simply getting out of bed and walking outside to take a breath of fresh air. We all have our own life experiences, we all have our own struggles, and we all have our own successes, but it's really important to focus on that middle ground, that balance within. And I don't want to use the word balance out of context. Everyone has their own balance, but somewhere in between that, I'm staying busy all the time, to being content and complacent, because oftentimes, when we're kids, there's some time in our life where things change. And I heard this here pretty recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys too, that just kind of dawned on me here, is that oftentimes when we're little kids, we're taught to dream, we're taught to we can be anything we want to be. We can be an astronaut, we can be a cowboy, we can be a firefighter, we can be a policeman, we can be a nurse, we can be president of the United States. Whether you're a boy or a girl, you can do anything that you want to do in life. And then there is some point in our life where we hit a mark and we end up, people start saying, "Oh, you need to think reasonably, you need to do certain things, you need to make certain decisions, and you need to start settling down. You don't need to dream so big." And it's kind of weird that we hit that certain point in our life, because it just doesn't quite make sense. And guys, this week, just to kind of wrap up, I want to encourage you guys that you can reach your highest ambitions. You can do more than you've ever dreamed. And there's way much more possible. If you think that your biggest dreams right now are what you're most capable of, I want you to rethink that, and I want you to take that, and I want you to double it, triple it, 5 times it, 10 times it, literally. If there's a number, if it's 100, times that by 10 and say, "No, that's my new goal." If you have a certain place you'd like to live that's a certain niceness, right? Take that and go, well, what's 10 times nicer than that? And then start working towards that. Because honestly, guys, we are the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with. These days, sometimes I know personally for me, I don't get to see my friends quite as much, but it's who you listen to, who you tap into, the people that you do surround yourself with. And that could be family included, but it's also the people that you listen to, whether that's on the podcast or if that's on videos or people at your work or whatever it may be. But guys, I want to encourage you guys this week to 10 times your ambitions this week, to tap in. Don't get so caught up on staying busy, and make sure you're not staying too complacent. Really sit down and try to find your purpose in that ambition, what gets you up every single morning, and tap into that, and then take that and multiply it and see where that might lead you. And oftentimes, guys, I find to crack out open a journal and work into that and write that down, think through your thoughts through pen and paper. That can help a lot. And also then turn those thoughts into goals, not just dreams. Dreams are up in the clouds, goals are pen on paper. Those are goals turned into plans. Goals and plans turn into deadlines, and those become actionable things that we can actually make happen. All right, guys, I feel like I'm on a roll this week, so I hope you guys have found this insightful, helpful. If you did, be sure to share this with your friends. You can click the like, click subscribe. Be sure to leave us a comment, rate 5 stars, whatever the app you're on, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it may be, guys. Greatly appreciate y'all tuning in for another Monday morning motivation brought to you by Colton Woods Horsemanship. Love you guys. Blessed. Take care. Have a great week.